Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
You do mean it?
Yes, or I wouldn't have told you my middle name. So what's your answer? Will you or will you not marry me?
Clive, it's a bit sudden.
Hey, I'm an impulsive guy. What do you want? Diamond rings, harps, violins?
Don't, Clive. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment. Marriage is serious.
Did I say it wasn't? Of course it's serious. It's life and death, maybe literally. Oh, didn't I explain? Oh, my gosh, you thought I meant it. I am. Sorry, boy, am I stupid. It's my Uncle Ted.
Your Uncle Ted.
My father's brother. He and Dad have been rivals for as long as anyone can remember.
So?
So, Uncle Ted's been living in America for the last 30 years and doing very well for himself. He and Dad wrote regularly, keeping each other informed of their kids' glowing achievements.
They're very competitive, I take it.
Competitive? Dad's 5th birthday party, Uncle Ted not only blows out half the candles, he eats half Dad's birthday cake.
Amazing.
It's incredible. He hates sponge cake.
Here, Clive, the point.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dad couldn't actually bring himself to tell Ted that one of his sons had laid down the stethoscope and was bumming around. So he told him I was a highly successful GP with a gorgeous wife and a beautiful bouncing baby boy.
Uncle Ted's coming to visit.
Exactly.
It's crazy. I can't believe anyone would make up such a wild story.
Well, Dad's not a young man and the mind does strange things, especially when you're a Gibbons.
Clive, the answer is no.
Yeah, but it's...
Another one of your harebrained schemes. N-O spells forget it.
So, your mum must be feeling okay then?
Yeah. She and Auntie Helen went to Charleville this morning to pack up some of Mum's things. Oh, we're going to study at Charlene's today. Would you like to come? They've promised to work.
Look, I bet not because I'm having a few problems with my maths and Jane offered to help.
Well, you'll know where to find us if you want some company. It's one of the things I learned in Charleville, how important friends are.
Yeah, well, it's just that Jane and I haven't had much of a chance to see each other lately. We might come over later.
Mike, I'm really happy that in spite of everything that's happened, that we're still friends. I'll see you later.
Yeah, bye. Hi. Nikki wanted us to go and study at Charlene's today.
I see. Well, we can go over there if you like.
No, I want to stay with you. Oh, she's just a bit excited that she's staying here to do her HSC, that's all.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Look, Dad, how can you put a price on something like this? I know it seems a lot, but we're talking about saving face here. It's Uncle Ted. Yeah? Okay. Hang on. Relax. Okay, it's a deal. All right, bye-bye. You're after his red light?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in here. No, it isn't.
You sure you don't mind taking him to Mrs. Kirkwood's? I would, but I'm late already.
No problem. I'd enjoy it. That was Dad. We've come to an arrangement about Uncle Ted.
Oh, well, I hope he's going to put an end to this foolishness.
Well, not quite. You see, if I can make Ted believe that I'm a serious-minded GP, good old Dad's promised to lend us the money for the house. Isn't that great?
Clive, there's no
Just
way
a
we'll
house
convince
to
him.
call our own. No more worries about being turfed onto the streets or having access roads built through the living room. No more rents going through the roof. Somewhere Sam can grow up strong and tall. Our own little piece of Australia, a sanctuary.
Well, I suppose it would be nice not to have to worry about moving every 6 months.
Well, of course, Ted will expect to see a wife and child. Maybe I can convince him they've got malaria or something. It's going to be hard. He's a pretty smart man.
All right. You win, but only for a day. I suppose it might work for that long.
Fantastic. You're a doll.
The time. Paul's going to murder me.
Right.
Don't worry about the rattle. It's probably at Mrs. Kirkwood's.
You won't regret this, Susan. I promise you.
Yeah.
No, you might even get to enjoy the idea.
Might love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Susan?
Yes.
Shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, little mate, how does it feel to be the son of a respectable GP? Pity it's only for one day.
Stuff's making my brain hurt.
Scott, we've only just started.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I need a coffee to get me going.
Well, you know where it is. Help yourself.
Oh, thanks. If you're at my place, I'd make the coffee for you. But don't worry, I'll make my own. That's fine by me. Sure.
Typical man. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Hey, I heard that.
I thought you were making coffee.
I am.
He's crazy.
He's a jerk. I'm crazy for putting up with him. Hey, I think it's great that you can stay till after the exams.
Me too. Charleville's okay, but it really feels like home here. And you guys are my best friends. And now that I'm back, maybe Mike and I can sort some things out.
Get back together, you mean?
Well, yeah.
Nikki, things have changed. He's got Jane now.
He just fell for her on the rebound. Look, I know Mike. She's not right for him. And now that I'm back, it'll just be a matter of time. You'll see.
It might not be that simple. I don't want to see you get hurt. You're friends with Mike now. How about you just leave it at that, eh?
I can't help it. I'm in love with him.
And we thank you for your prompt attention to this matter. And we'll get back to you with a reply as soon as possible. Yours faithfully, etc., etc., etc. Oh, Clive.
Well, if it isn't Paul Robinson Crusoe and his girl Thursday. How about you and I talk turkey? Tycoon to tycoon.
Clive, I have not yet met a tycoon who dresses up as chooks and gorillas.
Nonsense. The fabulously rich are always eccentric.
You? Fabulously rich.
I have here one cheque made out to the Daniels Corporation representing the holding deposit on number 22 Ramsay Street. But first, I think we should reevaluate our initial discussions on the sale price. The property market's crumbling. Interest rates have risen dramatically.
In the last hour and a half?
There's the problem with the plumbing. Now, I am a reasonable man.
Clive, but I've already had 2 better offers on the house.
And I'll take it. Yep.
I've got to say I'm impressed.
Well, the rest of the deposit will be on your desk within the week. 2 at the outside, but I've got some bad news for you. You'll have to find another barman. I'm going back to medicine.
Oh, it's no worries. Probably a good idea if you're getting housing, right?
You are about to see a new man. Conservative and respectable. Those are the words they'll be using to describe Dr. Clive Gibbons.
Well, for a day at least.
At least.
There's your receipt. Mind you, there'll be more paperwork once the rest of the deposit comes through.
Who would have thought of it? Clive Gibbons, Esquire.
He gets a bit carried away.
Go on.
Before I go, I was wondering if the Home James limo was heavily booked for tomorrow.
Why? You want to make a booking?
Well, maybe. How much would it cost to have it parked in my garage for the day?
Why do you want to do that? Oh, no, hang on a second. I can sense a Gibbons disaster hatching here.
No, nothing irresponsible. That was the old me. This is just to impress Uncle Ted.
Who's Uncle Ted?
Clive's uncle from the States.
He's only going to be here for the day. It'd impress the pants off him.
Suppose we can arrange something. But if any regular bookings come in, the limo has to go.
Fine by me.
Oh.
Look, if I happen to bring Ted in here tomorrow, what's the chances of you dropping a few remarks about what a responsible, successful sort of guy I am?
If I can keep a straight face, I'll do my best.
Thanks. This is going to be a piece of cake.
I'm so glad we came over here to study.
Me too. Although we did promise Charlene we'd go over there.
Well, let's make it later this afternoon. We can't do things like this over there. Anyway, it's too distracting studying in a large group and, well, Nikki'll be there.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you know.
Look, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's over between me and Nikki. The only person who's going to distract this little black duck is you.
I just feel funny when I see you two together.
We're just friends, that's all. And she knows we're going out with each other.
Yeah, maybe.
And besides, she's human, and most women do find me hard to resist.
Hey, have any of you guys seen my maths book?
Not.
You can use mine.
Oh, thanks anyway, but mine's got my notes in the back. Must have left it at home. I'll be back in a minute.
Hey. I heard what Nikki said about Mike before. She doesn't give up, does she?
Unless we do something, she's going to get hurt.
Like what?
She needs someone to take her mind off Mike. We've just got to set her up with someone.
Yeah, well, maybe we should leave it up to her to sort out herself. I think.
Oh, come on, we're her best friends. What about Warren Murphy?
Oh, him?
What's wrong with him?
Well, everything. He's a jerk.
I don't know, he's just not Nicky's style at all.
Haven't you heard? Opposites attract, you know. They'd be good for each other. She'd quieten him down and he'd brighten her up.
Well, it sounds a bit sus to me.
Do no harm to try.
I suppose not.
Well, call him and see if he can come over.
Now.
Yeah, now.
All right. But I still don't think it's such a great idea.
I think things are going to work out nicely.
Oh, g'day, come in.
Clive, we're wondering if you could help us with the problem.
Sure, if I can.
Can you explain the difference between a meiotic cell and a blastomere?
Ah, now this takes me back. Right. A meiotic cell contains half the number of chromosomes as a normal cell. For example, reproductive cells are meiotic. While a blastomere is a cell that's formed in the early stages of the splitting of a fertilised ovum. See, they're two completely different things.
See, I told you.
Yeah. Look, what's all the stuff for?
Oh, I'm just tidying up. I'm expecting a visitor.
So, who is the visitor?
My uncle.
How come you don't want him to see all this stuff?
He's probably very rich and Clive's worried about being cut out of the will.
Well, I'm sworn to secrecy, but if I were you and I had a potentially filthy rich neighbour, I'd try and get into his good books.
Nicky said you sorted things out with her and her mum.
Oh, I just pointed out a few facts. Nicky's going to need a lot of support. She's had a pretty rough time lately.
Well, you can count on us.
Yeah. G'day, Wes.
G'day, Scotty. How are you, mate?
Warren, you know Nicky?
Hi.
G'day.
Scott and I thought it would be a good idea if Warren studies with us.
Oh, sure.
Hey, you know, it's a great day outside. Why don't we forget about the study for a while and go out and find some action?
Yeah, it's pretty boring in here.
Well, we've already been through this before. We can't afford the time off.
No, it was just an idea.
Hello. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
That's all right. Need a hand?
No, I'm all right. Charlene, look, I know your mum's away, but I was hoping you'd find a good home for these until a day after tomorrow.
Sure, I'll find a spot for them.
Hey, but what's all this anyway? I mean, why'd you have to leave it here?
It's a long story. You'll have to get Mike to tell it to you. Oh, one more thing. If you see me with this very respectable-looking guy tomorrow, could you call me Dr. Gibbons and sort of bow and scrape a bit?
Dr. Gibbons.
Clive, are you all right, mate?
Scott, I could not be better.
You know, if I hadn't have seen it, I wouldn't have believed it. Mrs. Mangle, she's doing a remarkable job. She's as good as Hilda Mueller, actually.
Well, I hope she's more honest.
Yeah, well, that's one thing I won't have to worry about when Madge takes over.
Oh, there have been a few bookings for home, James, but tomorrow's still free, so Clive should be right to have the car.
To park it in his garage? You live with him, what's going on?
Well, his uncle thinks he's a respectable, happily married GP, and Clive doesn't want to disappoint him, that's all.
Oh? How did his uncle come up with that idea?
From Clive's dad.
Eh?
Well, it's all very complicated, but if Clive can convince his Uncle Ted, then his father's going to lend in the deposit for the house. They made a deal.
Ah, that explains it. Mind you, he's going to need more than a fancy car parked in his garage. I mean, how's he going to come up with a happily married bit? Don't tell me he's got you involved in this too.
Seems harmless enough.
Oh, I see. You're going to try and con Clive's uncle into believing that you're his wife. Come on, that's ridiculous.
Well, just for a day. I'll be in here most of the time, and it'll probably just be a matter of smiling and saying hello.
Yep, well, you can forget it right now. Look, I don't care what Clive does with his life, but I'm not having you make a fool of yourself.
Hold on a minute. What I do in my own time is none of your business. And if I can do something to help Clive buy that house, then I'm only too happy to do it.
All right. You make a laughing stock of yourself. But if this blows up in your face, as it probably will, don't come running to me.
Good night.
Oh, Susan,
Yep.
I'm sorry about going off at you earlier. It was a bit out of line.
It's okay.
I just thought you had more sense than to get mixed up in one of Clive's crazy schemes.
Paul, if Clive's plan works, then he'll be able to buy the house. And that means a more secure home for Sam and me.
Yeah, but I own the place. I wouldn't turf you out, and you know that.
Thanks, Paul, but I've already promised Clive.
So, what do you plan to do in the future, then? Well, you can't shoot with Clive all your life, can you?
I don't have any plans for the future. The most important thing right now is that Sam has a permanent place to live.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is people do talk.
Let them talk. Clive and I are friends. That's all there is to it.
Just friends?
Yeah. Look, I love Clive. As a brother. He knows that.
All right, look, why don't you let me take you out to the movies to make up for being such a grouch?
Oh, I'd love to, Paul. But I can't. Got to spend some time with Sam. I hardly saw him all weekend. Besides, Clive and I have to nut out a strategy for Uncle Ted. Thanks anyway.
Uncle Ted.
Clive! Great to see you.
I wasn't expecting you till tomorrow.
The seminar in Hawaii finished early, so I jumped on a jumbo and here I am. Boy, it's great to be back in Australia.
Yeah.
Let's get these bags out of the way.
Come in, come in.
Charles has been telling me how well you've been doing. He's very proud of you, Clive.
Good old Dad, eh?
Hey, well, I expected something a little larger, though.
This isn't our regular place. No, we just use this as a city weekender.
Huh. Still, it seems cozy enough. 2 addresses, huh? Business must be good.
We manage.
I say that old heap out there in your garage, it can't be yours, surely.
No, the Mercedes is in for service. I'll have that tomorrow. That old heap of rust belongs to the neighbourhood kids. I let them keep it off the street. Would you like a drink?
No, thanks. No, I just want to get into a hot tub and get out of this ridiculous shirt.
I think it suits you.
No, we had an end-of-seminar party, dress-up affair. Damn silly if you ask me. Hello? What's this?
They're Sam's. He loves them. I don't know how the cleaning lady could have overlooked them.
He's only a baby.
He's very bright, though. He's very advanced for his age.
I'm looking forward to meeting your family, Clive.
Well, you won't have long to wait.
I guess your wife will get a bit of a surprise to see me here tonight.
Yeah, I guess she will.
Oh, that's really funny, Warren. Look, I came here to study, not to carry on like a moron.
Yeah, I think we all need a break, actually.
Yeah, good idea. I'm mentally exhausted.
That's hard to believe.
Look, you can stop if you want to, but after having the whole day off yesterday, I really don't think we can afford it.
It's all becoming a blur to me.
If we want to do well, we should try to discipline ourselves into studying at least 10 hours a day.
Oh, what? You've got to be joking.
No wonder you're always bombing out, Warren. It'll be a miracle if you pass your HSC the way you're going.
Yeah, well, it's not so easy for some of us, Nikki. I mean, we can't all be super brains.
I'm no super brain. I just work hard.
We're not going to get anywhere with you two fighting.
Yeah, come on, guys. Just knock it off, eh?
Well, he started.
Well, he started it.
Hello. I'll come in.
Still at it, are we?
We were just about to have a break.
Well, Jane and I have packed it in. We just thought we'd come and say hello before we went to the coffee shop.
Well, I've got an idea.
Oh, God help us.
Dad's bringing over some takeaway. Why don't I give him a buzz, get him to bring over some more, and we can all eat here.
Oh, thanks, but not for me. Nan will be expecting me home for dinner.
Yeah, likewise with Daphne for me.
All right, you suit yourselves. Well, you guys will be in it, won't you? I mean, come on, we can make a night of this.
It's obvious there's not going to be any more studying done here tonight, and I want to do well in these exams, excuse me.
Don't give us that, Nikki. Look, we all know why you're going. You just can't handle the fact that Mikey here has given you the flick.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're a creep, Warren.
Good on you, was. What'd you have to go and do that for?
Well, it's true.
You should learn when to shut up.
Look, I might just go and talk to her.
No, you'll be late for the coffee shop. She'll be all right.
Yeah, well, I suppose she wants to be alone.
Oh, darling. I've got some wonderful news for you. Uncle Ted's here. Ted Gibbons, I'd like to introduce my wife, Susan.
And I'm delighted to meet you, my dear. I can see Charles wasn't exaggerating when he called you a beautiful young woman. I hope my early arrival doesn't put you to too much inconvenience.
Oh, no, not at all.
And this must be young Sam, eh? Ah, handsome little man, aren't you? Yes, you are. I can see he's definitely a Gibbons. He looks exactly like his father, doesn't he? Hey, Here you
Oh,
are.
he's a bit young for those. He's at the stage where he puts everything straight into his mouth.
See, told you he loves them, eats every mouthful of them. Well,
Excuse me.
I'm taking tomorrow morning off so we can spend some time together.
And now you mustn't go to any trouble on my account.
No trouble at all. I mean, what time do you have to get away?
How do you mean?
Dad said that unfortunately you could only stay for one day.
Hell no, I changed all that. I figured if you fly halfway round the world, the least you can do is spend a couple of weeks with your relatives.
A couple of weeks?
Here?
Sure, one big happy family.